Hey everyone, and welcome back to Epic in 5. For years, we've tracked the unbelievably tragic story of Michael Corleone. If you haven't seen the first two films and my videos covering them, go check them out because here's the quick recap. Michael started as the war hero, the one who desperately wanted nothing to do with the family. He stepped up in Part 1 to become the Don, and in Part 2, he solidified that power ruthlessly, executing his own brother, Fredo. Now, we're here, The Godfather Part III. This isn't a film about gaining power anymore. It's about the devastating price of it. Michael is 60 years old, wealthy, powerful, and utterly broken. He's trying to buy his way out and wash his hands clean, but the past and the family will not let him go. The story begins in 1979. Michael has completely shed his old casino interests and is putting millions into the church. He's holding a huge ceremony where he's being honored, all while trying to cement his family's legitimacy through a massive investment with the Vatican, a real estate company called Immobiliare. He genuinely believes this single deal is his ticket out, his path to complete respectability. But old life is stubborn. A new problem walks right into the picture: Vincent Mancini. He's Sonny's illegitimate son, and he's hot-headed, aggressive, and undeniably charismatic. A dangerous echo of the young Michael, only without the control. Michael knows Vincent is trouble, but he also senses that this volatile nephew is the only one who can protect the family from new threats. When an old-school rival, Joey Zasa, challenges Michael's authority, it leads to a brutal Atlantic City massacre at a commission meeting. It's a shocking, violent reminder of the world Michael is trying to escape. That's where we get the quote that sums up the entire trilogy's burden. Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
Ill, defeated, and suffering a severe diabetic stroke after that assassination attempt, Michael finally does the one thing he couldn't do before. He turns to God. In a powerful, heartbreaking scene with Cardinal Lamberto, he confesses the sin that has eaten away at his soul for decades. I ordered the death of my brother. That single confession is the most honest moment of his life. The action shifts to beautiful, peaceful Sicily for Michael's son, Anthony's opera debut. For a brief, much-needed moment, Michael finds grace. He and Kay, his ex-wife, reconnect. He asks for her forgiveness, and she finally admits that she always loved him. It feels like he might actually get his happy ending. But the conspiracy surrounding the Vatican deal is exposed as far darker than he imagined. It reaches the highest levels. And when Cardinal Lamberto becomes the new pope and tries to expose the rot, he is immediately and silently murdered. Michael realizes his dream of legitimacy is an absolute illusion. He has to fight one last time, not for power, but for survival. He makes his final, terrible move. He names Vincent his successor, the new Don Corleone. But he forces Vincent to break off his dangerous romance with Michael's daughter, Mary, convinced that separation is the only way to keep her safe from the world he's creating. The climax is a cinematic masterpiece. As Anthony sings on stage, Michael's new regime, led by Vincent and his now ruthless sister, Connie, executes a wave of vengeance. It's an opera of blood, perfectly cross-cut between the beautiful music and the brutal assassinations of every single remaining enemy. Justice is served, but fate is waiting. On the opera house steps, an assassin, aiming for Michael, misses and instead kills Mary. Michael's final, silent, agonizing scream is the sound of his complete failure. The life he tried to protect was the one he ultimately sacrificed. The Godfather Part III concludes with Michael Corleone, an old, tired, lonely man in Sicily. He dies silently, slumped over in his chair. He achieved his goal of leaving the mafia, but he could never escape the ghost of his sins. The film ultimately shows us that some actions are simply too dark for redemption. It may be the black sheep of the trilogy, but in its final, devastating moments, it delivers a powerful and necessary conclusion. It's the ultimate tragedy of a brilliant man destroyed by the power he desperately sought. What do you think? Was this the only possible ending for Michael? Let me know your thoughts on Michael's final fate in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into cinema history. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.